Show on how I embellish some of my paintings and different methods that I use. This is done with acrylic paint, and I used a technique to cut out the butterflies, and then I placed them on my painting, and then I varnished it. So this is a finished piece. This is the wet version of a pour that I did, I believe on video, and I hand painted the embellishments on this one. The leaves, the butterfly, and the little ladybug on the leaf are all done with stencils and hand painting. It has not yet been varnished. This is the wet version of my black and white flower, and it's just beautiful. It is raised up. It looks like it's embossed, and here is the finished version of that with the varnish on it. This is a space one that I did using one of my straight pours. I used the straight pour parts to actually make my planets, and then I covered the background in different hues of blue and added the stars, leaving the bottom part of the straight pour, and of course the planets, which were part of the straight pour. This is the wet version excuse me, of an Under the Sea painting that I'm working on right now. I believe I did a video on that one too. And here are the acrylic embellishments of under the sea type creatures, fish and coral and stuff. I'm still working on this. I'll be adding some more pink coral and some blue coral to it, and some other fish creatures. But this is how I use my straight pours, and then embellish them to give them a story and to just add to the beauty of the painting. This is another space one with a straight pour, and again I use the actual straight pour to incorporate into my planets, and then the center part and the bottom planet was hand painted. This was all done with my airbrush. The center part didn't exist. I actually added that. This is a straight pour with silicone that I did, and I actually tipped the paint back and forth and around, and it created this angelfish. There were no chains or string or anything like that used. This was just paint manipulation, holding the painted canvas and tipping and moving the paint around. This is a stencil airbrush pour on one of my straight pours, where I did the eclipse and the dolphin with the stencil and the airbrush, and then I hand painted some of the detail in the dolphin and added some bubbles right there, the water bubbles on the little dolphin. This is the wet version of it. Again, another straight pour with silicone, and I manipulated the paint. No chains, no strings or anything, just tipping it back and forth and around to create this lava flow, which actually this painting sold. So I don't have the dry version of it, but this is the wet version. Different techniques that I use to create my pieces. And please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think, and if you have any questions about any of these different techniques that I am sharing with you. And there will be a video out in a while showing these different techniques, they take a long time to do, and so I'm trying to figure out the time frames on how to do it on video where I don't bore you to tears. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.